Hello everybody, welcome to another great episode of Hillbilly Select Reviews, famous Sunday morning coffee reviews. Always look at the description of my videos because I usually have some interesting stuff about the company and the coffee or whatever I'm reviewing. And in the first, and I have a link to my coffee playlist in this case, or whatever I'm reviewing. In this case, be coffee playlist because I have an extensive, unbelievable, hundreds of rare, unique, and everyday coffees. On my first comment, on the comments, I always pin my comment, which has a link to my coffee reviews again. And don't forget to check out my, playlists, because you'll see playlists for all my wines broken down, my liquors, scotch, bourbon, everything, liqueurs, beers, teas. I review everything for us big boys and girls. Yes, I do. Thousand Faces Coffee Company. This is Aldo's. They call her Aldo's. Just a plain paper bag, right? Yeah. And it says on here 50% Nicaraguan, Gold Mountain, and 50% Brazil. And it says that the Nicaraguan coffee is washed, and the Brazil coffee, the other half, is natural. What does that mean? Well, coffee is a fruit. It's a fruit. And it comes, think of the coffee bean, all right, this here, as the seed, like the pit, like that would be in a peach. And then there's the outside part. Well, when they make coffee, at some point, they strip off the outside part, get to the seed, to the bean, they roast it to 11% moisture so they can ship it, this, that, and the other. And it doesn't go bad. If you peel off the fruit part, the juicy part that you would eat, say, on a peach, and then you roast it, it's called washed, because then they wash the bean, they take that off, wash it, and then roast it. And that gives a certain flavor, more of a traditional coffee flavor that you would think of, and stuff like that. Now, if you leave it all together when you dry it first, all right, then it imparts flavors from that fruit on there, and it's parts of fruitiness and some other flavors. And so this is halfway, and they both taste a little different. So this one's all over the place. So they got half that way, half washed, half unwashed, or natural, and they got it from Nicaragua and Brazil, South America both, or Central America, South America. So different regions will also impart different tastes. It's hard to narrow down what you like, but if you know washed and unwashed, and you can try those at a coffee shop, ask them to let you try both. Especially if you can get it from the same region, or definitely from the same region, you'll see what you like better. Do you like the washed? Do you like the unwashed? Do you like 50-50? And then later on down the road, you can start getting into regions if you want to get into all that. Or you can just follow these reviews and see if it sounds like something good for you. Let's smell this. See, I break it down easy for you. I do all the work already. And then I describe it. You decide if you want it or not. Freshly roasted coffee, I've said this, I'm going to keep saying it, is unbelievable. I buy store-bought, Folgers, the main brands from grocery stores and all. Of course I do. It's inexpensive. It's easy. But I'm going to tell you right now, we don't know how old it is, this, that, and the other. When you get a whole bean coffee, and they roast it for you and then send it to you after you order it, there's nothing like it. And although it might seem expensive, compared to a coffee shop, it isn't. It's usually quarter to 50 cents per cup, which, compare that to a coffee shop. But you use a lot less because it's so strong. Use half the amount that you normally use as far as scoops, because it is so fresh. I could actually smell this coffee a lot of times walking to the mailbox before I get there. That's how strong and delicious it is. Anyway, this smells so good. It's just so rich and so that coffee smell on steroids. Just beautiful smell. Beautiful smell, Jim. That you just don't get anywhere else. I'm telling you, it's just beautiful. Now, here it is, by the way. And you can grind this. You can get this ground. Almost every coffee company will send you ground or whole bean. I have a grinder. Sometimes I get a ground. Sometimes I get a whole bean. Have a grinder, and of course I have a French press, which I like to make this if I have time. Otherwise, I just Sometimes I'll get the ground. Just do it in the Keurig. I have one of those, ones where you can just pour it in, pour the coffee in, the grinds, and it comes out. It's reusable. With screens, you've seen them. But if I have time, this is really the way to do it, man. It just brings out all the flavors in this French press and just extracts all the oils and everything. Anyway. Just traditional coffee smell. Rich, beautiful. I think this one is actually made to mimic the smell of coffee in a coffee shop. So anyway, shall we taste it? I think we shall. Nice coffee taste, traditional coffee taste. Medium acid. I'll tell you what to take acid out of coffee if you don't like the taste of the acid. This is just medium. This isn't bad. Two things. One is a pinch of salt, and I mean a little bit, to kill the acid. The other thing is heavy cream, which improves the flavor. Now this one, I don't think I will enjoy it as much as a sipper, although I can easily sip it, because it's not my style for sipping necessarily. But it will be, I guarantee, when I add the cream, because it's going to fix everything. And that coffee, beautiful coffee taste, I believe, will punch through the cream, and it'll be just right. But you don't put a lot of cream. It's a splash, splash. So is everybody doing good? Are you all drinking along with me? Now, while I'm stirring, okay, please subscribe. Just hit it. And if you can't subscribe, or even if you can, of course, hit the thumbs up and give me a comment and just say, hey, how you doing, or hi, great video, whatever, because that'll help my analytics. And if everybody did that right now and watched this to the end, the channel would take off and we would be unbelievably successful, and that's what I'm hoping for so bad, that you all do that for me. What else? Always that smell comes through on these coffees like this that are fresh brewed. They're not hidden or masked by the cream. They're enhanced, and the cream adds to it. It just adds that layer of sweetness of there's no sugar in it, but you get that lactose. Creaminess, vanilla, just the perfect cup. It's like a little stronger than normal at a place you would go out for breakfast. Because this coffee is probably a little better than what they use, because they're trying to make money and they charge the same amount whether they're, get fresh ground whole beans. So they're not going to go through all that. They're going to get mass coffee, which is okay. It's good. We drink it. But it's not this good. And this, when you start adding sugar, or if you drink it straight, or if you add a little cream or milk or whatever, half and half, whatever, holds up so much better, and that flavor just shines through and they enhance each other. There's nothing like it. These coffees, even if you only drink them on Sunday or on your day off, whenever that is, you relax real nice on your day off before you start your day. Watch one of my videos and drink with it. Then treat yourself to some of these coffees. You'll see them on my playlist. And the rest of the week, when you're in a hurry, you throw the Keurig cup in there. We all do it. Otherwise, take a few minutes. Get you very inexpensive French press. Put in a tablespoon if it's fresh like this. You do it to taste. Start out with a tablespoon of coffee for every cup that you want to make. A cup of water, a tablespoon of this fresh coffee. That's it. So you boil the water, put the coffee in here, right? Pour the water over the grinds. Let it sit like this so it keeps in the heat. About 3 minutes. Then plunge it down. Pour it out. Voila. Or stick your Keurig cup and thing in there if that's the way you want to do it. I don't have to tell you all this. But I'm telling you, treat yourself to some fresh roasted coffees. And I got amazing ones on the channel. You can order them I don't get any. Not one of them supports me, which is fine. I would take it. None of them do. Why I'm saying that is, if I say it's good out of pure goodness. I didn't have to say anything. I wouldn't anyway. And I don't have to. I give an honest opinion, so you get to see what you like. So help me out, right? I do my half. Right? Do the reviews, take the time, spend the money, do everything. You do your half. Together we'll make the channel great overnight. Oh, and if you want to even go the extra mile, you can introduce your friends to it that you know, like wines, coffees, whatever, every kind of liquor, on, beers. Or you can put it on your Facebook, your social media, and share it and say, hey, this guy got a cool channel, I want to join it, whatever. It would be overnight success, instant and beautiful. Now, I'm probably going to shoot a video tonight because I'm going to World of Beers here in a minute with some friends. See what I can do there. All right? Maybe I shoot a video of some cool beers there. From Hillbilly Select Reviews, everybody, thank you so much, and I will see you all out on the next one.